was handled. But he had almost 30 guys in tactical gear, frogmen, and fake news CNN cameras, pre-dawn raid, guns drawn, belying a Congress. Is that a crime?
It absolutely is a crime. It's punishable up to 5 years of prison. The thing is no one's going to, Dr. Fauci is going to work around his words. He's being very careful with his words. It sounded like he was saying no money went to NIH, but he was specifically, no money went to the Wuhan Institute, but he was being...
All right, man, and we got a couple more precepts to go along with that, man. So that was pretty much the point of that news clip.
Yeah, they're showing right there, like, they use Dr. Anthony Fauci as the spearhead to run this Crown 19 scamdemic. And I think he's going to be the one that's going to pay for it. That's why he shouldn't have took that money. He really shouldn't have went for the figurehead. He should have did like his other people and stayed behind the scenes if he had any intelligence. So I think he about to go down. Basically, like I said, we watching that clip right there, what they talking about. They own him, man. They own his ass. He got senators pulling out his dirt and talk about they know about the money he done spent. I heard he say $100 million and other money. They got his company, the NIH, all rigged up. So, man, he look like, I'm watching that. It's going to be real interesting, Joshua. I think he about to get thrown to the wolves. Somebody has to pay for this. And he made himself the head of the C-19, the spokesman for the C-19.
Yep, he did.
Every time they want to know something about the C-19, they went to who? Anthony Fauci.
Yep.
In which he spit out all this little BS.
Them are Bill Gates.
Yeah. Bill Gates straight up said it out there. Like he straight put it out there. I know that he didn't talk much Anthony Fauci. He like, yeah, we need to run these jabs, We'll put the jabs out. Then he told the people before it happened, there's going to be a deadly virus outbreak. And then he said next is going to be a cybersecurity. So boy, if these people had any clue or lick of wisdom, he's telling you what he's doing. Because Bill Gates of hell is the main person pushing all of this. Because he got the money to make it happen. And I thought that Anthony Fauci and Bill Gates, they are close buddies. That's why he's the one up here talking about it. They probably I read a precept earlier. Work missions for their bands. They already done talked about it, how we all together talking. They're like, okay, I'm going to put it out there. You going to get up here and you going to tell Trump to shut up. And you going to tell people to put a mask on. And you going to run these numbers. And I'm going to run my juice. And we're going to take over the world. Like Pinky in the Brain or something. That's Esau, man.
Yeah. Man, I got a precept, man. You got a precept before we want to get ready to close that up?
I got a precept that kind of going to go with what I just said, man. Because, like I said, they running this scam. And we seen it coming a mile away. We knew about Bill Gates. I heard about Bill Gates talking about jab killing people way back in 2013 on TED Talks.
Yep.
He talked about it a long time ago.
That time when he did that depopulation.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yep.
He said it earlier. I keep on right on the YouTube. But our people, man, they don't pay attention. But check it out. We not going to be deceived. So this is Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall rise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Now the key word on that, Yahshua, if it were possible. But it's not possible, because Yahweh Bashar opened our mind. He gave us eyes that are blessed, the eyesight that we can see, and we have ears that we can hear. So, and then we got the word. The word will tell you everything this devil gonna do. So we're not deceived by these moves. We're in the spirit of anticipation. We get ready for Esau's next move, which is telling you the beast system. They got the RFID microchip rolling out. We got cryptocurrency rolling out. So we already know the end game because the Most High already wrote it down. He declared the end from the beginning. So we know what the end of Esau Edom's rulership looks like. We know the end game. We know what the devil is. We know what he's going to do. So we just, we watching. Like you said earlier, through the spirit of 1%, we watching. We on our watch, and we watching this devil, and we telling the whole fillet that every little move he about to pull out. Like, here he come with his juice. Here he come with that jab. Don't take it. And the ones that have an ear, they can hear. They gonna listen, and they gonna abide by what they say, like the prudent man, foresee the evil and hide themselves. And what do we hide ourselves? We hide ourselves in Yahweh Bashar Shah. We hide ourselves in the house of David. We in the house, you know, so we safe. Everybody else, they out in that storm, you know. They get caught up out there, you know. And it's because the reason they caught up out there, they didn't want to hear it. They stiff neck. They I'm going to take my C19 jab juice, you know. I don't know what you talking about, man. You broke anyway, you know. You work a regular job, you know. You got one car, man. Who is you, man? I'm going to listen what Jay-Z took the juice? Okay, I'm going to take the juice too.
Yeah.
Jay-Z got millions. He's smart. You know, you stupid. So that's our people right there, man. They don't even know who got the knowledge. And they think that, like, if you got money, like said in the word, when the rich man speaks, everybody listens.
God.
You know, and if the poor man speaks, the poor man's wisdom is despised, you know. And they look for us to be right. They looked over those. Really, 2/3, and when it come down to 2/3, gonna be on Esau's side. They be like, man, oh yeah, I know about Tate. He stay over there, man. Go get him, man. He made me feel bad. He talking about my system gonna go down. He talking about I ain't gonna have no FRNs. You know, I done got $50,000. He talking about it's gonna be paper in a minute. Man, I don't like that. That ain't what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear something good. I want to hear what T.D. Jakes say, $4. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
He say bad things. And that's why we are hated, like you said earlier. The world hate us because we tell the truth.
Right.
There are people that don't want to hear the truth because they drunk on that Babylon juice. That's why the Most High called them Sodom's children. To be Sodom goes back to being a drunkard. I now know what you drunk on. You drunk on everything Esau Edom prescribed to you, which is to be a nigga, be wicked, and get this money. And they so crazy, your money got the devil's face on it. They don't even want rulership. They don't want, you know, to hear me going back to the gold standard. They like, nah, I just want to get my little paper, you know, and be wicked. They do little homo stuff. I just want to hit these little chicks, hit a dude on the side, you know, bust my gun if you got something to say about it, you know, go shoot you. Or I just want to go bust somebody, get my name up. You know, I go give me one. You think they want the trophy. You know, MVG, most valuable gangster. I shot about 8 so-called black people. You know, I'm gangster. All the hood rats love me. Suck my little nuts. You know, I might get burnt, but you know, it's all good. I go get my jab, then I get my C19 jab at the same time, and I'm good, because Esau is smart, and Jake is stupid. That's the 2/3 mindset.
Yeah.
You know, they like Esau got hospitals. Jake ain't got no hospital.
They look at it like that, man. They got to, you know, they don't recognize that the money is going down. What they preach of, man, riches popping out in the day of wrath.
Yeah, the Proverbs 11:4.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that. I just said this. They don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
They're like, I got my money up, man. You hate is what they're gonna tell you.
Yeah.
You just mad you ain't got no paper.
Yeah.
Proverbs 11:4.
Yeah. See, they ain't gonna. You know and you know that riches popping out in the day of wrath, and you know the day of wrath where when the Lord Yahweh shall come back, which is Matthew 10:34, where he said, "I think not that I come to bring peace on the earth, but I come to bring a sword." That's the day of wrath. You can't come and say, Lord Yahweh, I got money, I can save. Please don't hurt me, I got money. That ain't gonna mean a damn thing, because guess what? Lord Yahweh, he created all of that. So that means nothing to him. What it means for you, whether you follow your word, whether you follow the words of the scripture, whether you abide by his word. You know, that's what it means to most of them. Because a lot of these 2/3, that's why they're going to get cut off and die.
Like now, I'm just to intercept real quick. You made a good point. When they present their money to Yahweh, what did Yahweh say? He said he hate Esau.
Man.
So you can present some money to him with a picture of an Edomite on it. He go like, I hate that man. What you present this to me? You say it all the time. That's a sacrifice of a fool.
Yeah.
That's what that is. You know, you gonna present, man, this dude took the image of my son's image. You know what I'm saying? This dude pierced my son.
Mm-hmm.
When he was up on the cross, and you present this to me? Hey, he gonna say, depart from me, I never knew you.
Man.
Then he gonna tell us, those that would let me reign over them, bring them hither, and slay them before me.
Yep.
You know? So that just show you how far gone Jake is with these FRNs, man.
Yep.
These FRNs got the devil's face on it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Most I don't care nothing about that. Plus, that's blood money, man. They got all the riches they got off the backs and bloods of Yasharala. You know, with picking the cotton, the corn, all these little crops they had us do, this little labor, whatever it is, you know, they had us procure for their system. You know, they got rich off that. They built their kingdom off our blood. And what Numbers 35, 33 say? For the land to be cleansed? Hey, Yahweh Shah want Esau blood.
Yep.
You know?
And that's that true reparation. You know, you got, and Jake don't want to hear that, man. They don't. But I don't understand why Jake don't want to hear the fact that we gonna take over the world. We gonna have them in slavery. We gonna have them as our slaves. Why they don't want to hear that shit? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I could, you know, you got another precept too?
Yeah, they don't love the Lord. That's why.
I got a precept to back up to go with you because the Most High asked that question. This is Jeremiah 2:14.
Mm-hmm.
Is Israel a servant?
Whoa.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Man.
Why is he spoiled?
Yeah. See, and then that's perfect right there. When you say that Israel is servant. No, the question is no, we're not. Well, we are a servant to the Yahweh Shah, but being a servant to the world, no, we're not. You know what I'm saying? That's another good precept to go into. I seen princes upon, you know, it said, I seen the servants upon horses and princes walking around, you know, loosely paraphrasing. So we're not in our place on this world. The Lord Yahweh Shah said he made this world for our sake. So that's why we coming out here and we prophesying and we bringing these scriptures out to let you know that we about to be in a better place. You know what I'm saying? You got some Jakes out here that might be having it good on this side, but in actuality, you really don't have it good. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through Esau. You got to pay Esau's due. You got to pay tribulation. What's that tribute to Esau Edom, which is taxes. And that's according to the scripture.
I say
Okay.
you go deep in that on the entertainment industry. They got to do iniquities.
Yep.
You know, you got to get your stuff pushed in.
Man, you
You got
got
to suck them up.
Yep.
You know, that ain't happiness, you know what I'm saying? You got to do devil rituals.
Man,
You know, stuff Jake don't even know about. You know, they call you on the limo. You got to go do that if you want another CD to come out, or if you want to keep this playing time. You know, and like you said, Jake all clipped up in that. And like I like the princess that said a homeborn slave.
Yeah.
They really $1 million slaves.
Mhm.
They can't do what they want to do. They can't spend the money they want to spend. They can't spend that money in the hood. So what good is to have 50 million, but yet like you can't even go to your own hood and buy up, you know, a grocery store
Yeah,
or buy a gas station.
Just like
You know,
you said
so-
earlier, man. Just like you said earlier when you mentioned Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? When Nipsey Hussle tried to do that, what they do? They clipped him.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Bill Cosby. He's still alive, but they clipped him. You know?
Hey, in front of everybody, man. And brought up some bogus stuff like,
Man, some shit that happened years ago. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So, and I don't want to hear Jake talk about the money because you ain't got, man, none of these dudes got Bill Cosby money.
Man,
So that to me
yeah.
show you why even go down that path.
I mean, cause this man tried to buy 2 cable networks twice. The first time his son got killed. And then the second time they just went on ahead and locked this nigga up. It's like, this nigga ain't learned. They gonna lock this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? And it goes even further back from the time when we were born. Sam Cooke, who had his own record label, who actually tried to fund Dr. King and Malcolm X. He tried to bring them together. Guess what? They clipped him too. Not a lot of people know about that. I talked to my parents about that. They didn't even know that. I'm like, I'm younger than y'all. How y'all supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But it's just to show you that Jake don't, you know, they don't consider. They don't consider.
No due diligence.
Man. So,
Like,
you know.
Jake, like, I got my 401k, I got my pension. Like, go back to what we said, I got my FRN.
Yeah, man.
I'm good. What else do I need to look forward to, man?
I'm not seeking after the Lord at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all, man. And look, what they say, a gift destroys the heart.
Yeah.
The heart going to your mind. So like I said, they're going back what I said earlier, man. You just give Jake a big enough bag and Jake is content.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they really rule this world, man. Bread and circus.
Mm-hmm.
The bread go into the money and the circus is entertainment. As long as you got those 2 key components, you can run the system, man.
That's why that popular song, you know, with Wu-Tang, Cream, you know, cash rules everything around me. Yep.
Cream is the money.
Yep.
Dollar bill. Y'all remember that, man.
Yeah, that was a popular song.
Yahweh Shah is crushing the circus, because entertainment is garbage right now.
Yep.
You know, it's hard to even watch that. You know, you ain't even getting no good boxing matches. The NBA is garbage. The NFL is garbage. You know, then he's crushing the bread, because now they got to go into a crypto system.
Yep.
Because the FRNs are no good.
Mhm.
Because these other countries, I brought a lesson earlier. Russia dumping their FRNs.
Yep.
Moab done dumped their FRNs. North Korea done dumped their FRNs. Iran got rid of, don't even have a central bank. They don't even want to accept no FRNs.
So-
And then Africa, one of y'all told me Africa said pay us in gold.
Yeah.
We don't want your FRNs.
That's the reason why they killed those leaders that was talking about paying them in gold. America
Muammar
went over,
Gaddafi?
yeah, they went over and knocked them out because of that, you know. And that's the problem with America, man. That's why they've been this big bully for so long. That's why you know, America, aka Babylon the Great, it's gonna get destroyed because of that, man. Because when somebody don't want to abide by their beast system, just like it said in Revelation 13, you know, they're gonna chop their head off, you know, do whatever they can just to get people to abide by their beast system, right? So you know, y'all got any other precepts anyway? Cause I got you know, the Psalm, we ended off with Psalm 64, and it says Psalm 64:2, and it says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." And that's those elite bankers, you know that goes back to what I just said. And it said, "Who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bow to shoot their arrows, even bitter words." You know, that's the media. You know, that's the media where how they did Osama bin Laden. They said, you know, he had mass destructions. You know, Mac, he was responsible for 9/11. You know, to break it down in a nutshell.
Saddam Hussein.
Yep.
That's even how they doing us, demonizing the Israelites.
Yep. That kind. Yep.
They say we terrorists.
Like
We got Bibles in our hands.
Yeah.
We ain't got no weapons.
Yeah.
We already conquered. You already got us in your hands, man. We speaking the truth, boy. That's like weapons of mass destruction to them, my dude.
And then in verse 4, and he said, "That they may shoot in secret at the perfect." And who's the perfect? That's us. You know what I mean? We're perfect in the eyes of Yahweh Shemel Shah. And then suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. And they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune and lay in snares privately. They say, "Who shall see them?" But when they go to that precept you read in Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and 11, you know, that's the son of perdition. And they saying, "Who shall see them?" But yeah, we see you. We the watchmen. We exposing you. Right? And in verse 6, and it said, "They searched out iniquity. They accomplished a diligent search. Both the inward thought and of every one of them in the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with that arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded." And it says, "So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away." And that's talking about Rand Paul. You know, we just played that video with Rand Paul exposing Dr. Fauci. That's happening on a worldwide scale right now. You know, you got India exposing America for their racism. You know, they trying to get on India. You know, America's trying to get on India for how they treat their people. And India turned back and did a whole new clip and like, y'all got a lot of nerve. And how y'all treating your so-called black Latinos, Native American out here. You know?
Moab did the same thing.
Yep. And it said in verse 9, it said, "And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing." So that's us, you know, Yasharala. We wisely considering that the way that Esau Edom, you know, go back to the garden, like we said in chapter 3, where they, you know, the serpent put that philosophy on us, and we've been living by that, and we realize that philosophy leads to death and not life. And we realizing that the scripture leads to life instead of death. And in verse 10, leaving it off with that, and it said, "And the righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's why we say, "Call her long, get how about me, I was shot."
Right. And then that's another precept that said, "He that call on the name is a strong tower." You know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean, and that just brings it all in a nutshell, man. And at the end of all of this, you know, the beast system is leading to that mark of the beast right now, you know. And right now it's chaos. You know, the chaos is just now starting, the beginning of sorrow. So eventually everything is gonna be so chaotic, they're gonna bring the problem, and that's when they're gonna bring that mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is around the corner. You know, Tay Yasharala just did a quick lesson, you know, just a couple of hours ago. And that was a fire lesson, man. You go check that out. All right? So, I mean, y'all got any preachers, we can go ahead and close it out.
That was good
Alright,
right
so-
there, yeah.
And so with that, man, we want to give all praise and honor to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kakadai,
Kwam Yasharala, Wa Bible Ball,
DTA, Bible
Kwame
Ball.
Yasharala, baby.
Shalom.
DTF Bible Ball, hey, soon.
Boom.
Soon, real soon.